All right, let's get back to work. Fuck, what a town to live in. It's a bunch of assholes. There was this one group, they were called Scientology. They had a show on, criticizing their business activities by two former members on A&E. Right? They're all excited because they came a tax-free organization. Yeah. Rockefeller was telling me about that in my head when I gotten tough times economically because of Amy's shenanigans in Sierra Vista, because Temple of Set Illuminati was playing sex games with her head. And she was doing stupid things, and she got into trouble, and everybody was into trouble there. She got a $10,000 severance package when she quit, when she got fired kind of thing or whatever, and she didn't get it because she had dirt on them and they had dirt on her. It was, she made up a story, I'm going to quit and volunteer because we're having economic troubles to save other people's jobs. And so, okay. She had 10 in the grand in the bank and she blew it. Yeah. It was her money. It wasn't mine, so I couldn't take it and say, hey, Amy, let's do this. And, if she'd given the $10,000 to me and let me have access to it, and then, do the financial stuff. Oh, God, we'd still be doing good in Sierra Vista. I'm just that type of person. You can give me money and stuff like that, and then I'll do the right thing with it, and then, and then we'll start, doing well. And that's just the way I am. And, other people, because I'm one of those type of people, do we need it? No, I don't want to do it if we don't need it. And then we have more things, fun doing the things that we want to do when we take care of our needs than, our wants consuming our needs. And Amy's not like that, and I am. And so it was, that's the way they fucked with the finances during our home marriage. They put her in positions where she had jobs that made 42 grand a year. Most I've ever made is like 18 grand a year. Like back in the military, I was still making the same. I was making a little bit more than that in Southwest Airlines, but not much. Well, no, because I was working part-time most of the time because I was going to college. So yeah, I am, and then dropped out because it was genocidal. So, but when I was dealing with they were crappy. The Salvation Army, the Catholic Social Services, they treat you like shit. They treat you like, they're, you need this and you're irresponsible person, and I'm a part of a responsible organization making sure you can take care of your family, right? So they treated you, and you're like, and I remember sitting there going, and I, at the time, I knew, because what the fort was telling me is, I'm the guy that's like King David. Oh, okay. And they would treat you like, and you're like, oh, if this is the way you want to play it, that's your thing. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. You do know David Rockefeller's collecting all the evidence. Okay. He hates you. I get it. And I understood. He just kept going with that. And then, Tom Cruise and Dave Miscavige all excited because they're a tax-free organization like the Vatican and the Quorum of the 12. And the Vatican comes from the biggest mass murdering corporation in the history of the name of religion in the history of the world. Right? And the Mormon Church has the most extensive, like the Benjamin Netanyahu and those guys in Israel are the most extensive and expansive of some of the world leaders in espionage. Okay, that means spying to maintain economic supremacy. Okay, God's chosen people. Yeah, God's chosen people. Using spying to maintain the status quo of economic supremacy. God's chosen people. Yeah. The Mormon Church and Israel, current day Israel. Leaders in espionage. Yeah. And mass murder over people that are trained to be in violent religious cults and justify it because they're crazy, and then have scientific methods to keep the world safe from crazy cults like that. Yeah, God's chosen people. Yeah, that's their big game, is get people to believe in mythological stuff and then declare them, bad brain acts. It's like, but money's not real. Okay, so money isn't just as big of a problem as being in Valhalla? Right. No, Suzuki's more, I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm dying. He goes, you're detoxing, and it's very uncomfortable. We did the same thing with Omicron, and we did the same thing with, okay. And when the planet starts healing, you'll start healing with it. And the people torturing you are dead. You know, you'll have ways to recover. They have scientific means to clean your body out, stem cell research department to get a lot of the toxins out of your body. You have one of the best immune systems in the history of the world. Don't get that. Yeah, I know you don't smell good because you're detoxing. I understand, Earl. Your body smells you're not comfortable with because that's the way your mom smelled. Your mom was killed for cancer treatment and survived it, but they tortured her. Okay. They took away Dr. Lisboa edited her, took away all her sex organs, not like what happened with Queen Elizabeth, and left her ostomy bags, and then left her one of her arteries in her legs clamped off and forgot about it and had to go back in and get it, and it left her with intense, horrible nerve damage in one leg. And he laughed about it because he thought she was a slut and a whore because of the cancer she had. Yeah, he was a horrible person. He was from Colombia, South America, you know. He was like one of those Rudy Toot Toots on, Zorro that are real turd birds. Okay. Yeah, because you get Disney talking about what a romantic and wonderful time it was, and then he'll tell you, it wasn't, it's like, no, it wasn't. It wasn't romantic at all. It's horrible, you know. You had people, the class warfare system set up, but the Spanish colonials. You had the Hidalgo, the Pinsolares, the Pinsolares. The superior person is a person born in Spain. Okay, so Hidalgos would have their wives get on a boat and go all the way back to Spain to have their kids in Spain if they were rich enough. So their kids would be superior to Hidalgos. Yeah, they don't talk about that they don't talk about the hierarchy, racial structure. There's the Hidalgo, the Pinsolares, then there's this episode. The very bottom is the Negro. Okay. Yeah, they're below the Indios, as they would refer to them. They're not Indians, but the locals. The Zapotec, whichever ones they had the most trouble with in colonizing, the more trouble they had with you. Okay. The further they put you down on the human, it's different. Or I don't know if it was more trouble or if they respected, because there was like Dupavilla with Amy. She slept her way into the gang, so they didn't respect her and talk to her afterwards. But if they beat you into the gang, then you were one of the gang, and it's like, wait, so if a man beats you up, you get to stay with him. But if you just want to have sex with him and sexually comfort him and stuff like that, you're just a bitch and a slut. You see how these guys think? Okay. UFC fighters. Okay. No, I didn't watch Halle Berry and Mike Tyson again last night on TV. But do you see how they think? And that's how Halle Berry's thinking, Oh, if I can take a beating, I can show you a woman can be tough. So you shouldn't, no. Okay. A woman should only have to do something physically, where she kills the bear because, if she has to, not because her man is an animal, okay, a murdering, raping animal. Okay, those are Goliath-type people, okay. They don't treat their women with the dignity and respect they deserve. Yeah, women should get up and do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do, milk the cow, feed the chickens, clean the diapers, If I treat them with empathy and respect, they won't want to be servants, right? There you go. Okay. So, it's the beautiful things in life that make us healthy. The things we need to do, that we have to do because it's for everyone's health. Okay. Like changing the diapers and, feeding the chickens and milking the cows and stuff, Playing in the sandbox, throwing out the cat poop, those things. That's what makes us beautiful. Okay. The little, like Miriam Montalvo, when she was emptying the flush truck, because I would do the honey bucket things for her. And then those two black guys, so that woman too fine to be doing something like that. And I was like, that's what makes her so beautiful. No, Parsons, you did the honey buckets. My turn to empty the flush truck. And she's not too good to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. That's why Miriam Delegro Montalvo was such a beautiful woman to me. She was very physically attractive. But she did fleet service. She'd take care of her kids. She changed her own diapers. She'd take care of her grandmother. If her grandmother needed cleaning up, she'd do it. Because she was beautiful. You know, that's what was beautiful about Miriam de Alegre Montalvo. She was a woman. She wasn't a bitch. Like with Solomon with the two mothers. Okay, one was a bitch, one was a woman. You decide. That's the thing with Esther. She goes, "You're training these women to be bitches. They should be women." Okay. Women today that think they're training women to be billionaires, or the tax-free organizations, and they got family and Scientology and the Quorum of the 12 and the Vatican. They think they think. They think they're thinking, right? What do you think they're thinking? What do you think they're thinking? No, they're not where I need them to be. No, I need them right here, right now, standing up for the Lord's Prayer. I fix the technology. So, I'm the living word. The focal point of communication is Earl, the one that's the spirit of Adam, Moses, Jesus, John. It's not the women. It's an ego problem. Well, when you get fucked by bitches, you act like one. When you watch a man be tortured and murdered and try to rot it, so they're doing the same thing to me that they did to my mom. I'm tough, and they all keep reminding me this is different. When the planet recovers, you'll recover. They're not going to be able to kill you with your treatment like they did your mother. And so it's uncomfortable and it's gross and it's disgusting, but it's just a part of it. We just got to fulfill the book. And people that are jealous of you, I watched some of Shantas. I can't understand half the patchwork in that movie of violence and gang warfare and stuff. And I'm nothing like that. I ain't nothing like that. Nah, they watch me because, it's because I'm white. And they see me as the villain. And so they justify being criminals for money. And I've never been a criminal for money, no. I did a little Robin Hood stuff in my younger days, but realized it was the wrong way. Well, maybe the people, it was my dad and his in his belt. He was real effective at that, yeah. And then after that, I still had a few Robin Hood run-ins when I was in college and stuff, but nothing severe, nothing hurting other people or killing other people to feed them drugs or shooting them to take their money. That's just horrible. That's disgusting, you got to do the no harm, no foul. You got $400,000. We got none, that's how I was when I was young. I love you guys. We'll keep kicking your ass because you keep showing it to me. Okie dokie, Rokies.